biggest thing that sets us apart, again, is that family dynamic, that we care about the customer's experience and making sure that they're treated like family. That's it. My guys are very cordial, polite. I can't tell you how many times they're just like, you guys are so wonderful. They're so friendly. And if we can instill that top down, then the message is out there.
Hello, DC Metro Road Producers. This is Kristen Brindley, and we inform, inspire, elevate, and connect. And I'm here with the wonderful Lou Cardenas. Thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks. Nice seeing you.
And Bargain Movers, you all have been around for 40 years. You're a partner spotlight, and I love the rebrand. It's beautiful. And you do like 65-70% of your business is referral. You've had all sorts of accolades, and you've been with Real Producers a nice long time. And thanks for being with us today.
Well, now, thanks again for having us. I appreciate it. Great community. Love being a part of it.
Well, we appreciate you. So tell us exactly, like, what do you guys do? I know you're a mover. What all services do you all provide?
So we are your family-owned, local and long distance residential and commercial moving company, right? We provide a wide range of services of anything that deals with moving, anything from just simply moving you to packing you to crating items to facilitating anything that goes along with the moving process, where we can help, right? So think of us as your go-to person when you're thinking of making any changes.
Well, in your philosophy about how you feel about how everyone is treated, tell us a little bit about that philosophy.
Well, I think the biggest thing with us is that when I took this company over from my father about 15 years ago, it was a very family-oriented company. And I wanted to build upon that. So, our simple philosophy is that our customers are treated like family, right? It's why part of the reason 65-70% of our business today is all return customers or referrals. Because if we can ensure somebody has a great experience from start to finish, and they're treated with respect, as do unto others as you would have done unto yourself, and be accountable for everything, the service, the product, everything we deliver, then the rest just kind of writes itself. And my staff is great at transcending that with our customers.
Beautiful. Well, and speaking of your staff, so like we were talking earlier, like you light up and you talk about your clients as family and your people. Like, tell us a little bit about your leadership team, and they've been with you for a long time. Like, there are people in the photos and the publication. Tell us about your team.
No. Look, again, it strives around that family atmosphere, right? And my office manager, Martina, I've known her for 25 years, and she's actually worked with me for 12 years now, right? My operations manager, who was a new role we put in this year in beginning of 2023, was actually one of my lead crew chief drivers for 8 years, right? And then looking at how we can help people elevate, right? So it was time to get him off of a truck and put him into an operational manager role. And now he handles all the crews, the trucks, materials, anything on that side, dispatch, completely controls all that now. And then my sales manager, the newest guy of the bunch, has been with me for 2.5 years. And he was an individual who came in and I showed a lot of great, strong potential. And I said, look, I was very fortunate with the people that I had around me when I was starting to sell, and they helped me quite a bit. And I saw a lot of potential where I could groom him and train him and show him. And today, he probably takes about 80% of the calls that we do and leads that come in now. But if you hear him on the phone or I'm sitting here, it kind of sounds like me just talking, right? So I love, we've got a very small office. We're right around one another, and we just work as a real cohesive team.
That's beautiful. Well, that doesn't surprise me with you, Lou. We were talking earlier about how you react to things. Do you have any favorite quotes or things that you live by, or think something you want to share
Yeah,
with?
there's a few that kind of taken me through this last journey. Of one of the biggest ones is you are the sum of the five people you surround yourself with most. That was taught to me a very, very long time ago, and it's true to this day. And then another one from Confucius. I don't know who said it, but every situation's neutral. It's truly our choice how we react to it. So you can't get bent on things because of the outcome or whatnot, or if it's raining outside. Like, some people are happy about the rain because they need their flowers to be watered. Some people are mad because they gotta, go outside, but the rain didn't change. That's neutral. So the mindset is such a big part of, I think, running a business and just living your day-to-day activities, right? Because our thoughts become things. And that is another big one of mine. This is something that I would whisper into my daughter's ear since she was 2 years old, taking her up to bed every night and carrying her and whispering, your thoughts become things, your thoughts become things. She's 8 now. And I say, hey, Angelique, your thoughts become things, Daddy. I love that.
I was going to ask how Angelique's doing.
Growing. She's about up to my wife's shoulder already.
That's awesome. That doesn't surprise me. What do you think? What do you feel sets you all apart, and what does the next couple years look like for you guys? Like, what are you all trying to do? Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that sets us apart, again, is that family dynamic, that we care about the customer's experience and making sure that they're treated like family. That's it. My guys are very cordial, polite. I can't tell you how many times they're just like, you guys are so wonderful. They're so friendly. And if we can instill that top down, then the message is out there. So those are one of the biggest things. Like, we just want to make sure that, any of our realtor partner referrals or so forth, that they know that their clients are treated like family, right? And that, again, at the end of the day, we are accountable for that product and service that we deliver. And we're a smaller company, right? We're not so super big where our customers become a work order number. I think a lot of that is lost, where people try to scale and get larger and larger. And we've just right-sized ourselves, right? So when I have a staff of 15 to 20 people, they are my responsibility. They are my extended family. So if I've got a place that can produce and maintain a staff and their quality of life and living, then I'm happy. Growth has not always been a something on the forefront of my mind of, hey, I want to have 15, 20 trucks and I want the staff and I want to move everybody. It's not. Where we're going today is maintaining that customer service and maintaining our customer referrals, and ensuring everybody has a great experience. If that's being done, then I'm happy.
That makes sense to me. I think that you are absolutely right size. Do you have any insider tips when working with a moving company, or any tips for our real producers?
Yeah, I mean, look, one thing you got, I believe a realtor gets asked for so much during their whole process, right? So especially in a market today, what does a realtor want to do? They got to create value for their client, right? So one of the ways they produce value is being that resource for them. From a moving side of it, yeah, you've got some great movers that are part of this community of the real producers, right? So get them to get 3 quotes out there, refer them all. Let's see who they feel comfortable with, and knowing that getting 3 quotes from reputable moving companies is the best way to go. And then they can measure however they want to measure, making their decision, right? Don't go with just the lowest cost provider and trying to do that whole route, because I can't tell you how many times I get phone calls a month of people that'll either call on a Saturday morning because the mover didn't show up, or somebody who's called me and saying, hey, my stuff is held on a truck, it's held hostage, they're not getting it off the truck until we pay this much more. Like, I hear these stories all the time. So ensuring that the realtors are advising their clients, do their due diligence. Well, the great thing about this community is that you've already done all the due diligence, right? So any one of us that are out there are able to provide good quality service, and know that, at the end of the day, we're not just accountable for our business, but we're accountable for the relationship we have with real producers. So I think that's the biggest thing. And also, don't wait to the last minute. That's another thing is the people like, I'm going all this home, I got to get the loan, I got to get the contract, I get the buyer, seller, whatever it may be. You got to move, and that takes some planning. Okay, so just don't wait to the last minute.
I think that's some great advice. Do you have any books or courses or things that you could recommend for our community?
Well, one of my favorite books I read is Infinite Possibilities. Right, it's by Mike Dooley. It's where I pulled the Thoughts Become Things from years and years ago. That's a mindset book. Right, that is something that puts you in the right mindset, talks about visualization and things that occur through your life by your simple thoughts. Right, I think that's a great one out there, and I'd highly recommend that. Other books, there've been sales books that I've read and so forth, but in this day and age right now, especially the way everything is, I think that's probably the most important one that I would recommend.
Thank you. I just wrote it down for me.
Yeah.
Well, Lou, I always enjoy being with you, and thank you for being on our Real Producers podcast and YouTube. You heard it here at Real Producers. Make sure you all check out his information below, and we'll make sure to put your site and all the things below, Lou. And thank you so much for being with us.
No problem. Happy to be here. And look, one last thing I'll share with you, which we've done out there, which is pretty cool, is because just like people ask realtors for everything under the sun, who do I do? Who do I get for this? What do I do for that? I need a painter, I need a contractor, I need a landscaper, I need a house cleaner, all this stuff. So we get asked the same, or people feel inclined to ask us, is they're treated like family. So we created a resources tab within our website. So on there are about 20 to 25 vendors that I use as a personal consumer. So everything I just mentioned, all those services, my mortgage guy, my commercial guy, my financial advisor, they're on my website. So if you want a little groomed list of what people may be looking for during moving, please feel free to check that out there and go out there. Yeah, I actually have some real producers on there, partners on there as well, because I do use them. And then there's also things that moving has a lot of moving pieces, and people need to purge or donate. So we created another little donation section, which are 6 facilities we work with for donations of all sorts, and checking that out. So again, our consumer can have one place to go to and know that it's a curated list from us. If they trust to move with us, they'll probably trust the people that I choose to do business with.
I love it. Thank you for always being a resource, Lou.
Anytime. Thanks so much for having us be a part of the community.